For the Zips Digital Network, Chad Welker here with head women's basketball coach Melissa Jackson. And Coach, the first question I have to ask before we get started, it's Thanksgiving this week. What's on the Thanksgiving plate when it comes to dinner time?
Well, I'm not cooking, so that's a first. But I'm a big mashed potatoes fan. So mashed potatoes, turkey, gravy, all that. Yep.
Going to dive right into last week. You went 2-0, beating Youngstown State and Detroit Mercy this past Saturday. Just briefly, the obviously positives outside of the wins of the two games last week.
Yeah, I think it was a good week for us. Youngstown State, we came out, we did some really good things on the offense and defensive end, handled, their toughness and their aggressiveness. And John does a great job over there of scouting and whatnot. So, and then Detroit, another road trip for us. So we went up there into a hostile environment and came out with a win. And we were a little, rusty early on, just couldn't find our knack shooting. Missed a couple bunnies, and then had much better ball screen defense in the second half, and I think that propelled us to the win.
From a standpoint of road victories, this is the second road victory of the season as well. How is the group coming together as a team when you take those road trips?
Yeah, I think our chemistry has been fantastic. I think our leadership from our seniors has been great. They're showing the young ones, how we travel, what we do on the road, and how we come out and play in somebody else's environment, and we've been victorious in those two games.
And then, of course, Haley Renault came out on Saturday, had a double-double. Talk about her play and her leadership as normal.
Yeah, Haley's just been really consistent for us. She brings the energy. She's locked into the scouting report. She's extremely focused, and I think it trickles down to the rest of our team. But when she can rebound and score for us, it's usually a good night.
From the standpoint moving forward, you have Cleveland State tomorrow up in Cleveland. What do we know about the Vikings? And it's only one game before the Thanksgiving break, but what do we know about the Vikings?
Yeah, Cleveland State's a really good team. Chris does a really good job up there. They're 4-1, so they're coming off a long road trip themselves where they won 4 games. And so it'll be a great test for us. They're extremely athletic. They run the floor extremely well, and they play this 2-3 stingy defense. So something that we haven't seen a whole lot of. We've probably seen more zone this year than we have last year, but we're going to have to do a good job of taking care of the ball.
And then when it comes to the Horizon League and the Mid-American Conference, they're pretty comparable from the league standpoint. But how will this game prepare the ladies for MAC play? Because we're only about a month away.
Right. They're just solid opponents, great coaches, good players in their league. So we need to play Cleveland State. It's a local rivalry. We haven't had them on the schedule for a long time, so I'm glad that we're able to do this and do a home and home and hopefully continue this series. And it'll be a good test for us.
Coach, appreciate the time as always. Happy Thanksgiving on Thursday. From the women's basketball team, I know they wish you all very much very happy Thanksgiving. But next home game will be next Wednesday, December 4th. It's Education Day at 10:30 against Duquesne. We will talk to Coach Jackson before that contest as well. For the Zips Digital Network, have a great rest of your week. Happy Thanksgiving. And as always, go Zips.